So this question's from Joel. Very interesting question. Very interesting question. And I'm going to piss Joel off by answering his question completely incorrectly for what Joel actually wants. So here we go. Joel says, what is your method or system for goal setting, goal implementation, and achievement in business? So I suspect that my goal setting strategy is pretty much the same as most other people's goal setting strategies. I have a coach that I work with, and I set my goals with them, and I've been setting goals since my 20s, okay? So I would be surprised if I can add any real value as far as how you set a goal goes. I'll be surprised if I can add any real value for that. Just research SMART goals and you'll get my system. We can kind of cut out 10 minutes of me blabbing on about SMART goals, and you can just go and research that, all right? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you something that took me a shitload of time to figure out. And when I did figure it out, it made my life much, much better. Much, much better. I mean, it's just incredible. And so the big secret, for me at least, and I believe for you as well, and everybody, is to work out what you're prepared to give up to reach your goals. And that is so counterintuitive, but it is bang on the money. Every single quantum of wealth requires work to achieve it. Certainly in the very beginning and the middle part of it, at least, okay? Then as it's systemized and you adjust your psychology, you need less work, but you still got to work, you know? You still got to work. Working hard takes time. It takes energy and it takes resources. And all of those things are in finite supply. All of those things are in finite supply. So you have to work out what you're prepared to give up to have the things that you want. Here's some examples of that. So if you want to make $500,000 a year, then you should forget about watching TV at night. You cannot do TV watching and make $500,000 a year. You just can't do that. You have to give up watching TV. If you want to make $1 million a year, then you have to forget about having your weekends off. You have to forget that shit. You are working on your weekends. That's what folks who make over $1 million a year, that's what they do. They work on their weekends. If you want to get to $10 million a year in income for yourself, I'm not talking about revenue, I'm talking about income for yourself, then forget about spending time with your family. That shit is done. That shit is done, etc., etc., etc. So the biggest insight I can give you is to figure out what you're prepared to give up right now. So you have, you know, you've got your ability then to know with certainty that if I want that, then I must give up that. And then you can make a decision whether or not you're prepared to give that up. And if you're not, you should alter your goals accordingly, because you will drive yourself insane trying to hit a goal that is impossible for you to reach because you aren't prepared to do what's necessary to get it. You'll just make yourself feel really bad. You'll beat yourself up. You'll compare yourself to other people's, and it's insanity to do that. Better to know yourself and say to yourself, well, actually, my family means a lot to me. My family means a lot to me. Therefore, I'm probably never going to make $10 million a year, for instance. That's in my situation anyway. So I'm probably never going to make $10 million a year. I get up at 4:30 in the morning. I work 7 days a week. I work on holidays. Like we just had a holiday this weekend just gone. I worked. I mean, I was at the pool, but I was still up at 4:30 in the morning, and I worked until typically 10:30, 11 o'clock, and then I worked in the afternoon again. That's what you got to do. If you ain't prepared to do that, change your goals. Change your goals. I am not prepared to give up seeing my children and my wife, and therefore me setting a goal to make $10 million a year is insanity, because I will never have the time and resources to get it. All I will do is beat myself up and make myself feel bad. And that's just dumb to do. So start with realistic goals based on what you are realistically prepared to do to get them, and you'll make yourself feel much, much better. And you will also give yourself a far greater chance of getting your goals. If you set goals in line with your values and who you actually are, it's actually much easier to get your goals. The problem comes, and this whole self-help bullshit comes, when people are told to set goals that are out of line with who they are as people. That's when problems happen. That's when problems happen. That's been a really big, important thing for me to learn and to know about myself. And yeah, as I said, I'm not prepared to do the things that I would need to do to make $10 million a year. And so I don't have goals for that. I have different goals. I have goals in line with what I'm prepared to do. That's important. I believe that's really solid advice for you.
Hey, Neil here. Just before you go away, that was a question that I got asked on my regular Monday night Q&A session, which I have with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. So if you're interested in joining us as an Aussie Online Entrepreneurs, then you can click on the link below to find out a lot more about that. And also, as a special thank you for watching this video, I've got a great book that I want to give you for free. It's a current bestseller on Amazon, and it teaches you everything that you would need to know about starting a business here in Australia on Amazon. So you can see that just up there. So if you'd like to get a copy of that for free, then again, just click on the link below and you'll get a copy of that. You'll get taken to a page where you can get a copy of that for absolutely free. Hope you enjoyed that little snippet from one of my Aussie Online Entrepreneur Q&A sessions, and make sure that you subscribe to my channel and also like this video. And if you've got a question that you would like answering, then post it in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer it, whether on one of these videos for you or directly in the comments directly below. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time on the next of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs Amazon FBA Australia videos. See you soon.